So, Navneet, I would like to ask you one question, to start from the basics. You are someone who has helped me a lot in my fitness journey, learning more about nutrition, because I come more from a yoga and, sattvic food background. And that used to work in the olden days, but I somehow thought that I needed a little more. वो सब मैंने आपसे सीखा है. You have helped as a, so many families as a consultant to help them getting healthier, fitter, just maintaining good normal health. And we all know that a child's requirement, since a child is in a growing stage, is definitely more than an adult's, because adult तो मतलब हम बड़े हो चुके हैं, है ना. हमारी वो ग्रोथ में मुझे इतना पता है और हमेशा पता था कि रिक्वायरमेंट ज्यादा होती है. सो आई वांट यू टू जस्ट टच अपॉन what is the basic nutrition that a child requires, could you please help us, understand that first?
Yeah, definitely, Param. And like you rightly said, बच्चों का nutrition is more important than for adults, because it's their growing years, and जो foundation है of good health, like an example we always use is कि जब आपकी बिल्डिंग बन रही है, घर बन रहा है या बिल्डिंग बन रही है, उस टाइम पे सबसे ज्यादा मटेरियल लगता है, सीमेंट लगेगा. फाउंडेशन जितनी डीप और स्ट्रॉन्ग होएगी उतनी बिल्डिंग ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग रहेगी, एंड सस्टेन कर पाएगी any kind of challenges and all. So that's absolutely true for when it comes to health. And children's health इसलिए important है because उनका जो growing years है, that window till the age of 14 is when they need a lot of reinforcement and a lot of investment in their health, more than adults. And basic चीजें जो हमें as adults we need to take care of, foundation nutrition is equally or probably more important for children. For example, let's start with protein. Now protein we all know is the basic building block we need it for growth and development, and सबसे ज़्यादा growth and development बच्चों की हो रही है till the age of 14 or even up to 18, they are growing. So obviously their requirement of protein is higher. Like for a normal healthy adult, the protein requirement is 1 gram per kg of body weight, but for children it is 1.5 grams per kg of body weight. It affects in a lot of issues. Most importantly, growth. We see a lot of stunted growth in children. कई बार हमको लगता है, there are studies. I mean, and 10 years back I would tell people कि नहीं, protein से कुछ नहीं होगा, आपका hereditary है. If the parents are short, the child will also, uski bhi height utni nahi badhegi. But that's not true. There have been studies now. They have taken children from same families, like cousins, first cousins, and those children who are having a more protein rich diet on a regular basis, they'll see better growth, like better height. Because बच्चों में more than the weight, the height is a better marker or a benchmark for growth. So if you have a child who is very skinny, you feel, we are always worried about the weight. That's just an additional tip. Don't worry about the weight, but if the height is not as per the milestones, worry about that. So height is what is important. That's like a benchmark. So of course uske liye you need protein. Then all our hormones which is there, all the everything for that we need protein. For immunity we need protein, and you need 1.5 grams per kg of body weight. So that is agar that's true for adults also, and it's very, very true for children, very important. If we can't really track too many things, the one thing we should track is protein intake, and it's easily trackable. Like for example, we all know, we might not know our weight, but we would definitely know our children's weight, especially when they're growing up. So if your child is weighing say 30 kgs, so he or she should have around 45 grams of protein a day. How do we measure protein? Like 1 gram, one egg is around 6 grams. One glass of milk would be around 5 to 6 grams. So that way you can measure what is the amount of protein. Next most important nutrient or food group which is very, very important for kids is omega-3 fatty acids, and especially for very young kids, like in the age group of 2 and above, because it aids in the brain development. So omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA, DHA, is what is really needed in a child's brain development. So that is very important. And unfortunately, our Indian diet is not very rich in omega-3. So, that's one reason you see, even in growing children, then it comes not just at 2 and 3 years old, but even at the age, especially when they're getting into their adolescence, puberty years, when, there's a lot of hormonal changes and you might see a lot of mood swings and all, that is also when omega-3 is very important. And sometimes we see our child is not concentrating enough, or not paying attention, not sitting down and being attentive in class. It's not that they are not interested. It could be because of an omega-3. You need to have good amounts of omega-3 in the diet. Third important, I mean, all the vitamins and minerals are important, but again, most important is iron. Children are very deficient in iron. Almost 80-90% you will see children are deficient in iron, which directly affects their immunity, as well as their concentration and memory power, energy levels and all that. So that's one thing. If you have to see, I mean, there's so many, I mean, I can just go on and on, but to tell, and of course fruits and vegetable, because fruits and vegetable, the phytonutrient is what will again help the child in their immunity. And why immunity is important for children is because they are in the growth phase. So if a young child is falling sick, so every time a child falls ill, the growth, they retards, they take a back seat in their growth. So unka growth will not go as per the milestones. So we need to see that the immunity is very important.
ಇಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಇದು
Because,
ಇಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಇದು ಹಾ ಇರ್ಲಿ
yeah, so it is, if we don't if the child keeps falling sick and again, it will definitely hinder the growth progress. So that's why immunity is important, so the child is not falling sick. And normally hum log kya dekhte hain ki children start falling sick more when they start going to school, when they start interacting with other kids. So isliye concentrated fruits and vegetables is very important. They need around at least 5 to 6 servings of fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables every day. So this is what is required. Yeah, Sailesh, calcium is equally important. Maybe I'll come back to it. Please remind me again. We'll just first hear from Param. Like I just told you that she has two young girls, a 4-year-old and a 9-year-old. एंड मैंने बड़े आसानी से बता दिया इतना प्रोटीन चाहिए, इतनी सब्जियां चाहिए, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए. बट लेट्स हियर फ्रॉम हर, फ्रॉम अ हैंड्स ऑन मदर. How do you actually manage? Because I know that you're very, very particular about your children's diet, and you really take care of it, and it's not easy. It's a huge challenge because बच्चों के लिए, of course, they don't understand this at that age, and उनके लिए taste is most important. And so how do you manage healthy eating and all the nutrients? Because I know your girls are very healthy, immunity wise, and their growth, physically, mentally, everything very well balanced. So how do you manage it? So let's any tips you can share for us?
Yes, definitely, Navneet. And this one, example that you gave about immunity, especially that if the child falls sick too much, it somewhere affects their growth. This is where the journey started from for me with my elder daughter, because she used to fall sick a lot. The moment I stopped breastfeeding her and she started, on a normal diet, because she was a fussy eater and she started school also at the same time, she started falling sick a lot. So what I was noticing is कि जो भी हम खाना खिलाते थे, जो भी एनर्जी थी वो उसकी बॉडी की, शायद वो हमेशा गेटिंग बेटर में जा रही थी, and her growth was getting affected with that. So plus she was on antibiotics, very, very often, because it was always, she was have these respiratory issues. And that is when my journey started of understanding how protein is important, how fruits and vegetables will, kind of help her immunity. because first I used to be skeptical about whether I should supplement or not. I used to think कि सब कुछ मुझे natural ही देना है, and मैं बहुत मेहनत भी करती थी. A lot of mothers do that, you know. So many times when you become a full-time mother, you want to be able to give them the best. So I did, you know, make a lot of natural powders, soups, trying to put broccoli in everything. All that I did, but it wasn't working for me. That is the time when I just started on faith, started supplementing with just basic things. जो जो चीजें आपने कही वही मैंने शुरू किया था. The protein supplementation, then you know, multivitamin, and सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी what helped her at that time was fruits and concentrated fruits and vegetables का जो मैंने supplement use किया. Because I think कहीं ना कहीं when they are too much on antibiotics, it affects their gut health, and then उनकी भूख भी मर जाती है. You know, they just want to eat some kind of sugary food, will give them energy for some time, and that's it. So that was where it started. But then over the years, then I had faith in, of course, supplementation. So with my second daughter, I started very early. But it doesn't mean that, you know, I only supplement and I don't give them healthy food. I try to balance it out. Especially, you know, since the pandemic started, of course, all mothers have been most worried about either children or, of course, our, you know, elderly parents. So आज since हम बच्चों की बात कर रहे हैं, I will start with that. I um, you know, started to become very cautious about measuring everything. That is what I did. Especially protein intake, जैसे आपने कहा 1.5 grams. So my elder daughter is 9, and I knew she needed 30 to 40 grams ke beach every day. My younger one, you know, about 4, so I knew she needed about 20 to 25 grams. So I try कि 50% जो है वो food से उनको मिले. Fortunately for me, my girls like eggs. So, you know, good quality eggs are a part of their daily diet. I make sure they get it every day. Or, you know, they like the Punjabi chole and beans and all that. So, वो थोड़ा सा हो जाता है. फिर भी 40 grams देने के लिए मैं उनको, you know, कितने 7-8 अंडे तो दिन की नहीं खिला सकती हूँ. That is not possible. So they have maybe one, or sometimes in a good mood, so they'll have two. So the rest of it, I use a very, you know, good plant protein, which I add to dosas also. I add to their, you know, chapatis or whatever I'm making for them. And of course, children like, you know, sugary stuff, like someone had written in chat, and that is very true. My elder daughter spent a lot of time with me, so and she spent a lot of time alone with me. So for 2 years I didn't give her sugar, तो उसको taste ही नहीं पता था. But so, you know, but the younger one stayed with grandparents, caretakers, because I started working at that time. So she was introduced to sugar very, very fast, and she loves it. So one trick I have seen, Navneet, if their breakfast has a good amount of protein, the sugar craving is very low, one. And second, because in the pandemic, common problem a lot of my friends have been facing is that bar bar they're asking for snacks. Again, if the protein intake is good, bar bar they will not ask for snacks. They definitely, children love snacks. So I have been a little strict about that. You eat your vegetables and salad. I put it all together, and I put some chips also. You finish that, then you have your chips. Now they've gotten used to it. Also, I keep talking to them about how protein is important, how fruits and vegetables are important. Now, my challenge has always been vegetables, Nafni. My younger daughter just doesn't like fruits for some reason. Dry fruit खा लेती है, fruit वो बिल्कुल नहीं खाएगी. Or vegetables is also a struggle. Yes, I try to add, you know, methi, palak to their food, you know, disguised in the form of methi paratha. But at the end of the day, मैं कितना मेथी डाल दूंगी एक पराठे में और एक पूरी में, green colored puris, you know, we all mothers make. So I would want you to tell me how much methi do you think they need, you know, at least cup, you know, because I want to ask you one question about you know, colors in food. Children need that as well, है ना? So क्या वो 5 colors is important, because every color plays an important role in the development of eyes, skin, organs inside, everything. And they are in a developmental stage. We need all their systems working properly. So वो नहीं मिल पाता है, तो I supplement, and इनफैक्ट मेरी बड़ी बेटी थोड़ी आसान थी, छोटी छोटी ने जैसे बोलते हैं ना नाको चने चबाए हैं, तो लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स पीपल से कि वो दवाई नहीं लेता बच्चा, सप्लीमेंट नहीं लेता. शी वाज वन ऑफ दोज. So I just powder, the supplement, and I put some honey in it and I give it to her. Honey is okay, is good for children, little bit. So that is how I have been able to manage. But what I noticed, Navneet, is when I got really strict in, I would say March, April 2021, I got very, strict with myself about the measurement of protein and taking the supplements every day. I have seen their height increase, and I have seen their weight being at an optimum level. And second, most of the friends now that we meet, all children, because we have been home, more of a sedentary life, they have a little tummy, because even we feel like having, easy food, some fried food, some chips and all that. So that always goes and deposits there. And I'm seeing that in young children as well. So touchwood, they didn't have that issue because they weren't snacking too much, since their, nutrition requirements were met because of the awareness of protein and the supplements. Also, the omega-3 that you were talking about. My elder daughter, Navneet, had a little bit of, hyperactive बच्चे होते हैं, ADHD थोड़ा था उसको, but मुझे पता था कि she has it, like very jumpy, not being able to concentrate. So the moment I started that, I saw a huge difference in her. She could sit with an activity for more than half an hour. Otherwise, she could not sit for more than 20 minutes. That has helped me a lot. आपने iron की बात की. Iron is something I am very, very particular about. The reason being, I will share why I'm also so this about their nutrition, being girls. Me as a child, I never ate healthy. I looked healthy, probably genetics or whatever, थोड़ा height था, थोड़ा weight रहता था ठीक ठाक, but I grew on parathas and butter. Maybe someone on this call has a child like that, and for these 14 foundation years जो आप बात कर रही थी, I mostly had that only, hardly any vegetables, maybe some fruits that I liked, but my staple diet was, paratha achar or paratha butter. I was allergic to milk and milk products. So once my parents found that out, they stopped giving me that also. So you can imagine. So the moment, I was hit with puberty, the body just showed all the deficiencies, and it was a very tough time for me. I had PCOD from, the beginning, and I have suffered a lot. So which is why for young girls, I'm very big on the iron intake. It should start in pre-teens, when they are 8, 9. क्योंकि बाद में हम करेंगे, फाउंडेशन अगर हम अच्छी कर दें तो मुझे लगता है that is a big thing. And second, one thing I have seen is when children are not eating enough, good fats, they don't even sleep well. So in the night time, if you're okay with, Navneet, I can show you some of the things that
Yes.
I'm giving them.
Yeah, please, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, so especially this particular gummy, the DHA, EPA, omega-3 fatty acids का जो gummy है, since it has D3 as well. So now they have hardly been going out, and they do need vitamin D. We all know that. हम सुन रहे हैं news में everything, for their immunity, for bone development, even for COVID, they need that. So plus this, I have seen that they sleep well, my children, because of this. And second, this multivitamin chewable has helped me a lot. I will just read out to you, Navneet. इसमें zinc भी है, जो हमें पता है कि it is required for COVID. Then it has, a little bit of calcium. Someone was asking, magnesium है इसमें. It has vitamin A, C, D, E, B1, B2, B6 and B12. So and और भी कुछ minerals हैं, selenium है, क्रोमियम है, जो मुझे पता है कि मैं थोड़ा निश्चिंत रहती हूँ कि मैंने ये खिलाया है उनको, तो एंड मुझे फर्क भी दिख रहा है. माय सेकंड डॉटर, बिकॉज उसके साथ आई डिडंट टेक एनी चांसेस, शी टुक इट फ्रॉम डे वन. सो थैंकफुली, टचवुड, आई हैव नेवर हैड टू गिव हर एंटीबायोटिक्स, because with the elder one I really suffered with that part. One dose of antibiotics means then her weight would drop and she would not eat for a long time. Again, gut health, वो जैसे होता है. So this is what I wanted to,
That-
share with you.
That's a huge benefit of 4-year-old never having had antibiotics.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean, we don't understand the impact it has on a child's health. Like you mentioned, gut health,
yes.
and yeah, we were talking about kids having a little tummy now. That's actually I don't want to scare you, but yeah, it's not good for their health at all, be it boys or girls, uh, because once the hormonal they reach their puberty years, it's both of them have, all boys as well as girls have a lot of hormonal changes, and that is when they really need that nutrition. So iron, calcium is important for boys as well as girls, and omega 3, and of course the protein and gut health, like you mentioned. So one reason for the slight tummy is having a lot of processed foods. Our food as such has become more processed than earlier. I mean, I remember hum जब छोटे होते थे, mom would make आटा तो वो छानते थे, and there's to be a lot of, now the atta you get is
No
it's
fiber.
like maida. There's no fiber. The poha or the rice we are getting is highly processed, and of course they have access to so many snacks. I mean, anyone who is about 35 on this call would remember that the only time as kids we would get biscuits or farsan is when we have some guests at home, and
Yes,
colas you would go when you go for a party or a wedding or something. But now we
yes,
have access to that. I mean, all of us have access to that. So processed food zyada hai, lot of junk, very low fiber, and gut health is what affects. There is studies that if your gut is not healthy, it affects our brain, it helps mental health, and it leads to obesity later on in life. So yeah, so we need to take care. If we are small kids have a slight tummy, not a good idea, and kids with fat also not a good idea. If people tell you your kids are we have that ki golu molu bacche cute lagte hain, but that's not good. They should lose that by the time they are 1 or 2, because if they don't, then it's in the adolescent years, like you mentioned, PCOD. It's very very common nowadays in young girls, and which again affects their reproductive health throughout the life cycle, which again is not, it really, so that is the time. And calcium, like Dr. Prabha just mentioned, we need a lot of calcium at that age, because our body cannot store calcium after the age of 30. So till then, as much calcium intake we can have, and we can build our bone mass. Again, our bones have to reach an optimum density level by the time they are 30. But there are studies now which we saw. I mean, I remember you sharing that your bone density was not optimum because of the PCOD and the medication you were on,
yes,
which is a very common problem. If anyone we see now, girls or even boys, none of them, the younger generation, reach the optimum bone density. So it doesn't affect when they're young. But what is the implication is, um, the health issues which they should ideally get when they are 80, they'll get it when they are 50 or 60, which we are seeing now.
even
Osteoporosis.
35, 40
Yeah,
now.
even for 35, 40. So that's why that foundation is important. That's why we need to invest in our children's health. The kind of effort we take for our children's studies, I think, if not more, an equal amount of effort we need to take for their health. I would say more than the studies, because if they're healthy, they'll study better also. Sleep is equally important. So all this nutrition is so important. And sometimes, and another role which I would say is on the parents' side, if we start eating healthy, like you mentioned that you started, when you became strict with yourself, you were monitoring your protein, automatically that trickles down or it passes on to the kids. So yeah, anything else you would like to share? I mean,
Yes, Navneet, like you were suggesting, you were mentioning that like we invest in their studies, we should invest in their health. I would just like to share that with my elder one, मैंने बहुत doctor visits किए हैं, you know, And trust me, एक visit, with the consultation, अभी online भी consultation fees उतनी ही है. Then the medicines and the trouble the child goes through. With the second one, I have hardly had any doctor's visits. The only thing has been vaccinations. And maybe, I always know that I can manage her infection if she catches any in 3 days. So I have actually saved up a lot of money because I have been, maybe a monthly budget for their nutrition. Supplementation has helped me a lot because मैं नहीं खिला पाती उनको वो सारी चीजें. One. And दूसरा, अगर शायद मैं पूरा दिन बैठ के वो सब कर भी लेती, the food that we get nowadays is not as pure. So in the pandemic, and one more thing, I have seen that when their nutrition is not right, they are more cranky
Yes.
and moody.
Absolutely.
Especially girls. I don't know, boys mere hai nahi, but girls have a lot of drama going on even when they are young. So I've seen them when their protein intake and all is met, they are very settled. So that change I saw in my daughter, because like I told you, only with the pandemic I became very strict with my protein intake and then theirs. So before that I used to think, okay, thoda paneer kha liya, thoda chole kha liye, it's enough. So like that. Not that they don't eat that, they do eat that. Not that they don't eat junk, they do eat that also. They have their treat days and all that, but I try to balance it out like this.
And so you feel on a that supplementation is important.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely.
And how do we
I-
choose? Yeah.
Hanji, I wouldn't have been able to give them everything. 40 grams, 30 grams of protein, मैं कैसे naturally मैं नहीं खिला पाती. And that is the challenge I see a lot of mothers my type, they face.
That's great. Thank you so much for your inputs, Param. And if anyone has any questions, I think we've answered all the questions, but in case anyone has, or if we missed out, you can go ahead and ask, or you can connect with the person who's invited you for today's session. And just to wrap it up, we would just say that, children's health, very important, because one reason it's important is because that's a decision we have to make for them. The parents have to make for them. They're too young or not I mean, it's not something they can decide. So we have to take charge there, and it will take some amount of awareness as well as investment of some time, effort, and money also. So keep a budget for your children's health. Rather, we should have a budget for the entire family's health, because this is, I heard from a doctor, that if you at a session, if you think prevention is expensive, try sickness. It's only when we realize, if maybe in the last 1.5 year, many of us would have realized the value of health when we actually fall sick, how much draining it is on all our resources, on our health, on our time, on our finances. So it's very important that we do all that right now. That will be a very less amount of investment of time, effort, and money if we do it when we are well. And for children, the right time is right now. When they are still in the growing years, we can set up the right foundation. So get in touch with the person who's invited you today to understand more about what supplements or anything else you would want to know. And hope this has added value. Definitely, I learned a lot. So thanks, Param. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
for
Navneet.
joining
Thank you,
us.
everyone. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good
Wonderful
night.
session. Bye. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alish.
Thanks. Very nice session. Thanks for both of
Thank you,
you,
Salesh.
Param and Navneet.